In an effort to clean up and in fact make the system more transparent, the Supreme Court in a landmark order today has said that voters have the right to reject a contesting candidate. The Supreme Court has directed the Election Commission to provide a button on voting machines to give a choice to voters to reject candidates. In fact, sources in the Election Commission have indicated that this will be implemented for the forthcoming 5 state assembly polls. So if you are a voter in Delhi, in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh or Mizoram, you now have the right to reject candidates in the polls.
Bear with me, Mr. Sanjay Parekh, who argued the case for the NGO PUCL on a historic day here. He joins now. Sir, how do you react to this judgment?
It's a historic judgment. It's a victory of all of us, of the small man as we call voter. Now the Supreme Court has put people who want to cast their vote, voters who can't want to cast their vote, and those who don't want to cast their vote on the same pedestal. Their secrecy will not be violated. Now it's a great day in the sense that if you don't want to cast your vote, looking at the kind of candidates who are there, those tainted records, those who are undeserving, then you can certainly say, I don't want to cast my vote. This will bring a change in the mindset of the political parties, which is the most important thing.
But secondly, sir, suppose if more than 50% vote, what happens to them? That's everyone is asking the question. Suppose more than 50% reject the candidate.
Now PUCL has been actually going step by step. We got the judgment about the tainted candidates that they should disclose their assets. Now we have come to this, and then the third step will be that suppose it is exceeding 50%, then it should be rejected and there should be repoll in that
So
area.
Next petition, your step would be
I don't know whether next petition, but I am saying that if the government doesn't come and realize, political parties don't realize, they don't bring in a change, then we'll have to take this step.
But
actually, the entire thing is that there should be realization by the political parties that people now want a change. They don't want people with tainted records, they want good people to govern the country.
So this will help completely cleansing the whole electoral system, sir.
I think, now this center will be the voter. Voter can change now the entire thing. The electoral reforms which you are talking about, this is the empowerment which has been given by Supreme Court. That's why I say it is not my victory or victory of the PUCL, but victory of all of us who are voters in this democracy.
Thanks, Mr. Sanjay Parekh. That was Mr. Sanjay Parekh basically saying it's a victory for the people. In New Delhi, Arunachalam, Vaidyanathan, for NDTV.
जहाँ तक सवाल है राइट टू रिजेक्ट का और राइट टू रिकॉल का, इसमें कई तरह की पेचीदगियां हैं, कई तरह के सवाल भी हैं, लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उसमें क्या कहा है, किस तरह के दिशा निर्देश दिए हैं, उसका अध्ययन करने के बाद ही कुछ हो सकता है। लेकिन जहाँ तक सवाल है चुनाव सुधार का, इलेक्टोरल रिफॉर्म का, उसको प्रायोरिटी के आधार पर, प्राथमिकता के आधार पर सरकार को आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए और तमाम कमेटियों की रिपोर्ट सरकार के पास है चुनाव सुधार से संबंधित। तमाम राजनीतिक पार्टियों की, मेरी पार्टी की रिपोर्ट भी सरकार के पास है, सुझाव भी सरकार के पास है चुनाव सुधार से संबंधित।
Bypassing the parliament, the judiciary and a constitutional authority like the election commission, they go ahead and implement something where the parliament itself is not involved, when what they are implementing is connected directly with parliamentary democracy. No, this is an anomalous situation that needs to be corrected. This ought to have been discussed properly with all the political parties, with those who are participating in the election. Neither the judiciary nor the election commission participates in the election. The political parties who participate and then the parliamentarians who do, without even talking to them, deciding like this is not a good sign.